Hi, my name is Mark Nudio. Welcome to Module 17 at Fort Hays State University. So baseball season is upon us, and this is the route that I took to use my data protocol. The first, at home plate, our starting point, we looked at describing the information. I think that, or describing why we are here today, actually, and perhaps the problem. I'll describe this a little bit after. I figured that would take 5 minutes, so going down the first baseline, we look at decipher, and then we're going on to second baseline, to discussion about the information, and then I figured we would discuss it for 20 minutes, and then to deliver, that would be our plan of action. We figured this would take about 20 minutes. The reason I used 55 minutes for this is because that's about the time that we have each week to discuss our data at our school. So let's look at home plate, describe. So in describing, we're going to look at why are we here today, our purpose for the meeting. Maybe there was a problem that arose that we want to problem solve. The timelines for the meeting itself, if it's 40 or 50 minutes, or maybe the timeline to solve a particular problem, maybe from spring map tests, fall map tests on to winter map tests, and what information resources are needed from each employee. Perhaps you may need to bring your map test results or some other information from your classroom, perhaps current assessments you're using, and the expectations of each person, usually to act in a professional manner and to listen and appreciate the concerns of other employees around you. So to decipher, that's where we look at the information, and basically we just look at the data itself without making any inferences about it. We look at the gaps in there if we have lower reading scores to higher reading scores, and we look at the evidence in the data, and we would also look at if there is actually enough information that we have at the meeting to move forward to discuss the problem. And this is the big part. So right now you're going to be on second base here. So you're looking at the data, and what do you think may be causing the problem or gap in the data? Perhaps it may be your attendance records. Perhaps it might be the number of ESL students may be affecting our overall reading scores. Could be our assessment practices, many things, but that's open for discussion. At this point, we're going to look at how do we propose to solve the problems, looking again at assessments and stuff, what resources and actions may be needed to solve the problems. If assessment may be a problem, or even a problem of not looking at the data correctly or understanding the data, we may have some human resources and people who are well versed in this area to look at that data for us, and actions needed to solve the problems. And then here you're going to divide into groups perhaps and just look at a plan of action to go about solving the problem. And then you're going to deliver on that action. So once you come up with a situation, you're going to document your plan of action collaboratively with group members. You're going to deliver the specific steps to outline your plan of action, employee responsibilities, obstacles to this, steps to success. And you're also going to deliver a reasonable timeline to review our data to see if our targets are being met. So checking in with each other each week to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing in the classroom. And overall, you're going to deliver a culture of success for all of the students and an ongoing vision to use data successfully. So I'd like to thank you for this presentation. I hope you are all doing well and learning lots. Thank you very much.